Welcome to another episode of Rapid Fire here on Extra Step. You're here with your favorite people that you love to watch and argue and get mad at each other. It's Rapid Fire with Coach K, Derwin, and Taylor today, and Hezzy. What's up, y'all?
What's going on? What's going on, gentlemen? How you guys doing today? How you guys doing?
Good. How about yourself, guys?
I'm chilling.
It's lit.
Just chilling, getting ready for Christmas.
Yes, this is our Christmas special.
It's that time of year.
It's our Christmas special. It's time to get in the holidays. I'm the Grinch, man. I don't like Christmas that much. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'll be honest.
Yeah, we already know that.
Listen. All right, Kelly Oubre in the corner. Be quiet.
Oh, chill.
Wow. Too much.
I thought she was on the court getting slapped by 30, man.
Whoa. We had that talk now. Come on.
It's too early.
It's Chris Brown. Keep it Chris Brown.
Stop.
It's too early in the podcast, yo. It's too early.
It's too early, bro.
Nah, I'm just messing around as usual.
Right now,
but for real, though, we gotta... I'm sorry, C Breezy. I ain't trying to cross that line. I ain't trying to.
All right,
like,
Kate.
Oh my, yo.
I'm done.
This guy called you Perk, bro. This guy called you Perk, bro. I'm done, bro. I'm done.
Stephen A. Smith to you, sir.
Anyways, might want to call it this.
Whoa. You better stop that. Listen, anyways, this is our Christmas special. Today we may have a guest coming from either the north or the south, but he's most likely from the north coming in onto the show today. I can't tell you who it is. It's a secret. So we'll see if he comes or not. It's up to y'all if y'all deserve it as fans, all right? So anyways, I'm going to leave it at that. I ain't going to talk too much into it. We'll get into the bickering, the craziness, and the madness. Hezzy, my friend, take it away.
All right, so the first question is, what is your top 5 duos to start the NBA season? So, Coach K, you can start off with this one, and then Coach Taylor, and then Derwin can go last.
All right, so I'm going to make this real fast, real quick, because it's the real top 5 in the NBA, and that's what it needs to be. I don't care what anyone has to say to this. I don't care what anyone's opinion is. This is just what it is. All right, we're going to go number 5. I'm going to go, you got Luka Doncic and Porzingis. I think that's a duo that is crazy. They can score at any time when they want. They can shoot from any range. Luka Doncic is like the next, white chocolate LeBron James on the court. Right? So I got at number 4. Who I had at number 4 again? I had Kawhi and Paul George at number 4. As I did the year before, and I know someone in this damn Zoom call knows exactly what I'm talking about, and I'm going to get it right again, does not deserve to be in the top 3 nor the top 2. They are number 4. That is Kawhi and Paul George. At number 3, I got CJ and Dame. That is one of the baddest duos I've seen on the court for a long time. I think this is going to be a year that they really go off and show the league what they can do. This is really the last year for Portland to do anything. So I think that number 3. At number 2, I'm going to go real crazy and buck wild. I'm going to go to Joker and Jamal Murray. That is a duo. And people need to understand what I say by duo. It is 2 guys who are very effective together. Michael Jordan is great. Scottie Pippen is good. You put them together, you dominate. The Joker and Jamal Murray, they're close to that kind of level of domination when together. They work so well with each other having the ball. They run the offense with each other on that team. It literally runs teams out the gym. So I say the number 2 and number 1. Come on. It's LBJ. And Davis. Come on, baby.
Scapegoat.
It's one of the best duos in NBA history. I don't give a what anyone says.
Wow.
Hit me with that. It's one of the best duos in NBA history.
Where would you rank them? What number would you put them at in NBA history, okay?
Right now, I got them top 5. I'll put them number 4.
Ever?
Yep.
Jesus.
Wow.
We're not counting rings. We're counting dominance here. We're counting dominance.
There's no dominance without rings. But anyways.
Oh.
That's why they got 1. At 1 for 1, baby. They won for 1. They're 100%.
That is a fact. That is a fact, Coach Lewis.
I said Rodman and Jordan.
That's a hot take, fam. Wow.
That is a hot take, actually. That is.
That's an interesting take. All
That'd be
right,
a
real
hot.
quick with my top five. I took a little different of a take. I'm not gonna lie with you. I took a top five approach going into the season with the mix up of everything going on. In this off season, I wanted to go with approach of who I want to see excel, who I want to see growth from. So at number five, all right, at number five, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna throw in Walden Cousins out in Houston.
Facts. Good pick.
I'm gonna say that.
Good
I was
pick.
gonna
Just,
say that.
I'm not gonna lie. Wall does great with ball movement, and Cousins is just lethal all around as a big man. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they can produce this season in Houston. Again, with I'll say it with straight up. I'll say it with the toxic environment that Harden's bringing to it right now. I want to see what Wallen and Cousins can do, not necessarily aside from Harden, but maybe also with Harden during this season, seeing what can happen, whether he gets traded or whether he stays with Houston. So with that being said, my number four, I'm going to have to throw in Leonard and George, my bad. Oh, jeez, that's crazy. Kawhi Leonard, Paul George. I want to see something from them. I need to see something from them. You didn't go back home. You didn't leave a potential dynasty out here in Toronto for your buddy to shoot backboard shots. Let's be real. So let's produce something out in LA, aside from the Lakers, because we know you're not going to beat the Lakers. But let's be real. Let's see something out from the Clippers. My number three, real quick, Tatum and oh jeez, oh my gosh, I'm nervous out here. Tatum and Brown out in the Celtics.
Rising stars. Boom, boom.
Rising. They have potential. They have great potential. They did great last season in the postseason. Yes, they did go to the conference finals and they did get bumped out, but let's see what happens. Number two, I'm going Durant and Kyrie. We know who Durant and Kyrie are. The potential for them this season and the expectations for them this season are definitely high. So let's see what they can produce. And obviously, my number one, I'm going LeBron and AD out in LA. You have to know that for a fact. Going forward with this season, it's going to be a spectacular show coming out from those two. That's me, yo. That's me set straight, yo. That's me set straight. Derwin, what do you feel? How do you feel?
Okay, so I had a very difficult time.
Hi, Coach Derwin.
Hi, Coach Lewis. I did not expect that. I was like, wait, what? What just happened? All right, so,
I just want him to know that I'm listening really closely to what he's about to say.
Please do. So yeah, I had a hard choice. Like I have on my list like 15 duos that I was like, yo, they all have like a chance to take the next step, whatever the case is. But I was able to get it to 6. I'm sorry, I know 5 is the question, but I'm gonna go with 6 because I just felt like number 6 could not be. I'm sorry. So at number 6, I'm gonna put Kawhi and Paul George. Last season there was a lot of hype around them. Unfortunately, didn't deliver, and that's why they're out of the top 5. At the number 5 spot, you have to put probably Luka and Porzingis. That duo in Dallas is dominant, and they're gonna be dominant for years to come. At 4, I got Tatum /Brown /Kemba. I know it's a duo list, but the 3 of them is what makes this Boston team so potent, so deadly all the time. And I think for years to come, maybe at least for the next 2 years, they're definitely going to be a team that's going to be conference finals at least. At 3, we got Kyrie and KD. Like Taylor said, there's not much to tell. They're both great players, both great ISO players. So we'll see what they can produce. At number 2, I got somebody that, like, if you guys watched our duo episode, both me and Coach K, we both didn't even put these guys in our top 10. So you can see how much we slept on them, and that's Murray and the Joker. We've seen this in the playoffs this year. Together, they are deadly, like beyond deadly. So they got to be like the second best duo, and obviously number 1 is AD and LeBron. All right.
As you should know. As you should damn well should know.
All right, so who's up next? I guess Coach Lewis.
Coach Lewis.
I bet.
Well, I didn't know the question. Let's start there. Thanks, Kay.
You good?
I'm good. No, I'm good. I'm good. 5 has to be Murray and Jokic, and the only reason why I put them 5 is because they've had 1 year really. So I think this is a good year for them. 4, I'm gonna put Miami, Hero, and Butler because I think last year was just the beginning of how they're really gonna come.
Okay.
3, I'm gonna say Boston, Tatum, and Smart because I think Smart's gonna surprise a lot of us this year. 2, even though I don't like either player, is Kawhi and Paul George. And number 1, just like everybody else, I mean, in the league right now, there isn't a better pair than LeBron and AD. But honestly, all time, like I just thought in my head of at least 15 other duos that like over the history of time, because like, what is it? This is the second full year for AD and LeBron, right?
This is for second year. Yeah.
Yeah, second.
Because if I remember correctly, and I may be wrong, but the trade was supposed to happen the year prior, but AD was hurt, right?
No, well, yeah, and then there
there's
was just
just
a
a
lot
lot
of
of trade
complications.
speculation.
They couldn't finalize the trade because the Lakers at the
They had
time
to
didn't feel like
finesse.
giving up.
They
Yeah,
had to
they
finesse Ball to go over there, right? Instead
pretty
of
much.
instead of the blonde-haired guy, the guy who dyed his hair.
Kuzma.
Yeah,
Kuzma.
yeah. And yo, man, for LA to be able to pull that off without losing Kuzma and giving up Ball in the end, wow, man, that was brilliant.
Yeah.
I mean, like honestly,
man.
I feel like we're not giving like with this list. There's a few duos like we're not giving enough respect, but that's only because like Derwin said Luka and Porzingis, but like between them, one of them's always hurt.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So really, I think they could be top 5 on everybody's list, but we haven't really seen enough of them together to give them that credit, right?
I kicked them off
Well,
for that exact reason. I'm not going to lie to you. I haven't seen
Yeah.
enough of them together, and he's injured right now.
And
Right, so it's
Booker
like
and
going
Paul?
forward, what can you really expect?
And
from them?
here's the thing though. Like and this is just my opinion. When you hold on, I'm glitching out. But either way, what I was gonna say at least was when you got Porzingis and you got Luka is so much of a force. And Porzingis pre-injury and how he was for during the season before COVID came and hit everybody, him and Luka were looking like a real problem, right? Like
They were.
you know, one's gonna drop 30, the other one could drop 20, right? And if the other
Keep all the
one just
kids
wanted
out
to
to one
pass the
time.
ball like Luka, right? Then Porzingis would go drop a 30 to 40 piece. So I think the potential there, I get it. They haven't been there long enough. But the reason why I put them all in that top 5 over KD and Kyrie, this is their first year together. I can't give two guys who their first year together top 5 when both of them can't even last past 2 games.
Yeah, exactly. That's just crazy. Like I feel like and because like I know I'm probably a lot older than everybody else, but like over the history of NBA, it seems like whenever a team goes and makes a trade to add like a dynamic duo since Jordan and Pippen and Shaq and Kobe, because that for me, Shaq and Kobe are the best 2 ever to play together, even though we had Jordan and Pippen. I know that's not the debate, but
Yeah.
any other time after that era, when a team goes and basically trades all their assets for a second guy, it seems to end in injury before it matters. Like there's so many circumstances
Usually.
where you can think of, like look at Zion last year, right? Like the guy didn't even when he was playing, he was only playing like 15 minutes a game. So that's just crazy, man.
Can I say my top 5 real quick?
No, yeah. Oh yeah, please go ahead.
Okay, bet for sure. So I know this.
Sorry,
might
man.
be- It's all good. No worries. So I know this might be a little bit of a reach here, but at number 5, I got Westbrook and Bradley Beal.
I like
Ooh.
that one.
I didn't even
like
yo.
that.
Nice,
That's
yeah,
top
that's
like
nice.
5
that.
for me. That's top good call, man.
Because
Beautiful.
I
That's a
think
dark
if
horse.
My bad.
I think if Russell Westbrook can get back to like his MVP days on the Thunder and Bradley Beal
Which he
can
can.
be that second guy, they could be unstoppable for real. And number 4,
Yo,
I have
Yep.
Luka and Porzingis. I don't know. Like I understand the injuries. It's just like at dumb with full potential, like Porzingis on the Knicks and Luka just being Luka. I think they could be a really big threat. I know injuries are involved, but you know, like if they can stay healthy for the whole season, I think they could be really dominant. At number 3, I have Murray and the Joker. They're just really dominant. That pick and roll is crazy. Murray showed off what he can really be in the bubble, he was going crazy. And yeah, number two, I know this is another reach, but I have Durant and Kyrie. I was watching the game. I watched a little bit of the game today, and it was like they were dominant. Kyrie was really dominant today. The last time I checked, he had 24, and Durant had like 20. So I know they're facing like a broken Golden State Warriors team right
Bums.
now, but I think they could really like build. I,
Yo, tell your girl call back later. You're busy.
Who's that? Who is that?
Nah, it's my friend. And then number one, I have LeBron and AD. Obviously, champions.
So we all scapegoated, eh? We all
We all
scapegoated
scapegoated.
number one.
We all,
We did.
we all,
Yeah,
we
we
all,
did.
we all know
Yeah,
what
we
it
did.
is. We all know what it is.
I'm still gonna call you out, K, because I can. But anyways,
Hey, listen.
you were good
Ready.
till you said the best two of all time. Top
One
five.
of. I said one of. I did not.
You
say
said
the best.
top
I
five.
said-
Go back.
Oh yeah,
Eddie,
top five.
When this is
Top
over,
five.
yeah,
Top
okay,
five.
cool.
Top
Cool.
five.
Remember that. So when I hit your inbox with facts later, you have to admit in the next podcast you were wrong because you're going to agree that the five I send you were way better than those two.
1-for-1 in their first year. You got one of the greatest players, if not greatest player of all time, playing with one of the best versatile big men of all
doesn't matter.
time. You
That's
cannot name a big that can
1
shoot
year.
like him. You
Bro,
cannot name a
I
big that
love
can
LeBron.
defend like him. Huh?
I love LeBron. You already know. I've admitted, even though Jordan was my era, and I'm one of the few to
course.
admit it, that I think LeBron has had a better career. That's another debate for another day. But there is so many. Like, you're gonna tell me that you would put after 1 year the Magic Johnson era and some of the talent he had around him, Shaq and Kobe, Jordan and Pippen,
That's three.
the Detroit guys, Isaiah
I ain't putting
Thomas.
them.
What?
They ain't,
Oh,
they,
no.
they ain't better than,
Yo,
they
we
ain't
can't-
better than
we
LeBron
can't-
80.
Nah.
That duo.
Overall,
Name
in
the duo.
all-time
Name the
history,
duo. Name the duo.
all-time history.
On Detroit,
Yes.
who would be the duo? Let's be real. Who would be the
That's
duo
what
on
I'm saying.
Detroit?
Let's just start with, if we're gonna go by history and stats, Joe Dumars and Isaiah Thomas.
They were great. I'm not arguing that. They're definitely one of the legendary duos of all time. But if you're gonna ask me the top five, they're not even close. They're like maybe top 15.
Oh man, this generation doesn't know old time basketball.
No,
All
don't
right,
say
what's
that
the
to me.
next question,
I-
man? Let's move on.
not
We'll
gonna
be
lie.
on this.
I
We'll
ain't
be,
done with you.
we'll be on this
Nah,
for an
nah,
hour.
no,
Fam,
no.
I'm gonna hit
That's
your inbox
facts.
later, and then in the next podcast, you have to read the five I send you, okay? And then you have to admit you're wrong if you're wrong, okay?
I'm not gonna lie, Larry Bird and Robert Parrish were nice.
Facts. Facts.
That is not even close to LeBron and AD. Get out of here.
Bro, they were
What?
dominant back then, yo.
What's
They
the
were
next question?
dominant
Because
back
I'm gonna reach through the
It's,
Zoom
it's,
and be
it's
like,
like
"Yo, what are you
putting
talking about, fam?"
AD and LeBron is like putting Larry Bird and freaking Tim Duncan on the same damn team.
Oh my God! What's the Matt? What's the next question, bro?
Okay.
Pascal and Kawhi. Don't forget about them.
Oh, Joe.
Okay, all right, I'm out.
Chill.
You want to talk about me? You want to talk about
Next
me?
question. Yo, I got time for Derwin.
I was just
What's up,
joking. I
Matt?
just want to rattle the cage, Joe. So
All right,
there you- I saw the moment I had to take it.
Next question.
Nope.
Okay.
What team, in your opinion, is one move away from being a contender? So,
Ooh.
I guess.
Like,
I'm gonna give this to Lewis, yo. I'm gonna let Lewis start
Okay,
this
yeah,
off because this is mine, but he was a new introduction, so I'm gonna let
Yeah,
Lewis
let's-
start this off, yo.
So, yeah,
New Orleans,
That's not
Okay.
bad.
right?
Not
With
bad.
Zion's two players in one. He's the new generation. Honestly, if he stays healthy this year, I see him top 3 in the MVP voting. And I'm not a New Orleans fan. Like, I'm a Raptor fan. I'm from Toronto. So, but Zion needs a running mate. And if you give him somebody like a Harden, it's over for the league, man. I don't care.
okay,
Okay,
that makes sense.
Kind
Who's next on that?
I'd be me.
Taylor.
Yo, crazy enough. Yo, I don't know why, but I said this. I mentioned this last podcast too. I'm gonna throw out the New York Knicks for this one. I feel like they're building a decent foundation with their past couple of draft picks, especially with Obi Toppin. He has a lot of potential. RJ Barrett, I'm liking what I'm seeing from RJ Barrett. So that's those two right there, a solid foundation from a big man and a guard perspective. give them 1 or 2 years, give them a good pick, maybe give them somebody who can facilitate and actually depend to score on. So throw on Hart in there for a year or two. I'm not saying to go to the championship, but like obviously not. But hey, further them maybe into the playoffs or see where they could go, just for some growth. I would like to see. I think personally that the New York Knicks have potential within the next couple of years. So
Nice.
that's me.
I think
Derwin?
Okay. For mine, I'm gonna go with Chicago, the Chicago Bulls. They've kind of been garbage for like a little while now, and every pick that they have like either doesn't work out at all, or he does kind of come to the league and then kind of does shit all. Like Lauri Markkanen was one of those players that, you know, he came to the league and in the first year he played really well, and then he's kind of been invisible since. Personally, I think if they trade for a forward, an elite forward, that would be the trade that gets them to take that next step, to be definitely a playoff team every year in the league if they're able to make that trade.
Okay. I'm gonna say a really risky one right here. Well, I'm gonna say the Cavaliers.
This guy's in his wrists, bro. Okay, chill. I'm done.
I'm gonna say the Cavaliers. I'm gonna say the Cavaliers because just listen to me. Colin Sexton and Darius Garland, if they can turn out how they could be as two really dominant guards, plus they have Andre Drummond who can facilitate the inside. If they can just get that versatile wing that can play defense and score the ball, I think they could be a really good team. Honestly, I know they have Kevin Love, but he's getting old. He's regressing. So
Good team or contender though? I think the question was contender, one trade away from a contender,
I
right?
think they could be a contender if they get a really versatile wing. I think they could be a contender for real.
Okay, so can I just ask a question on that?
Yeah, for sure.
So what, based on vision in, you think one trade would make them compete teams at the top?
Honestly, if Colin Sexton and Darius Garland can play to their potential, I think they could.
If they get LeBron back. Okay, that makes sense.
Bro,
If they get LeBron back.
That was just my
good. I like all joking aside, bro. I get it.
In a couple years.
I get it. It's the thought process makes a lot of sense, man.
Yeah.
Now let me hit y'all with something now. Okay, now you and Taylor
I'm gonna
crazy.
mute this guy.
Don't you mute me? You better put me on loud and on speaker. Y'all need to hear this. The Raptors are one move away.
You're gonna scare away my family, man.
I'm scaring away everybody right now. You're gonna send OG. You're gonna send Norman. You're gonna send about 2 first rounders. You're gonna send them to Houston.
No.
You're gonna go get James Harden. You need a guy that could go get a shot. You put James Harden and Siakam. Now, if you object, I need y'all to understand something. Kawhi and Siakam are technically what? Number 2 all-time in final scoring or playoff scoring. One of the two. I look at a guy, James Harden, on a team like the Raptors that know how to stay composed, know how to build a culture, know how to make players understand, reach their potential, get a guy like James Harden, put him in the right position to get them to the motherland, because the Raptors right now are not contenders.
Let's run that.
Yeah, but it's going to go on for another 30 minutes. Trust me. All right. So this is a two-sided question. So who you got coming out of the East and West, and who is your dark horse team to make the playoffs? So, Derwin, you can go first since you've been going last for.
Okay. In the West, it's quite obvious. I believe that their bench has been confirmed this offseason. They plastered it up. Lakers are going back to the finals. And then in the East, I got 2 teams fighting for it. It was really hard for me to pick because Boston, I feel like they got Tristan Thompson, the player that they really needed last year, a good rebounder. And then it's Milwaukee. Milwaukee still has the best player in the East on that team. Weighing some options, I guess, because of Kevin Durant. But we'll see. So I'm going to go Boston or Milwaukee in the East, and then obviously the Lakers in the West. And a dark horse team that I would have to choose from either conference would have to be Atlanta. I believe Atlanta has made enough moves this offseason that they could actually sneak into the playoffs. And I believe that Trey Young could possibly be that leader that definitely helps them take that step to being an elite team, or at least just making the playoffs this season.
That's a good pick still. That's a good pick. Coach K, I think you can go second.
I'm gonna make it pretty simple. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Lakers, Celtics finals. I think it's due. Whenever one of these teams make a run to be a good team, they find a way to meet each other in the finals. Boston's finally complete with having a guy like Tristan Thompson at the 5. If anyone knows basketball in here, if y'all study Brad Stevens and he's at Butler, he took a team with like literally Gordon Hayward and the Funky Buns to the finals. And I saw him do it with a roster with a guy at center who's the rebounder, a point guard that liked to shoot, wasn't so much a pass first guy, and wingers that could slash and shoot. So I think he's got all stars to do that now. I think this comes down to them buying into the system. But I will say this: I have a dark horse team out here, and I might be crazy to say. I just think Washington going to make some noise this year. I don't know what it is, but something about DC. Maybe it's because it's Trump gone from the city, but something from DC is saying to me like it's about to be some good times. It feels like a good vibe from there. I think they can make a run. Who knows? They might make a crazy run to the finals, but probably get swept by the Lakers. I don't get twisted. It's Lakers winning this year. I don't think that should be up for discussion. Go ahead. Who's ever next? Go ahead.
Coach Lewis, you can take that, sir.
Oh, damn. Honestly, I think that that the Lakers may have an injury problem towards the end of the year. So I'm gonna go with Clippers, and I want to say Boston because I think like they're about to do some damage, and I think the dark horse team might actually be Charlotte.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
With Lonzo, right? Or with the
LaMelo.
LaMelo. I think that
LaMelo.
this kid is about to, LaMelo. Yeah, I think he's about to do some things this year that we've never seen in the game before, man. He just watching him against the Raptors in preseason. Some of these
That's
passes,
smooth.
like the NBA's never seen
Real.
before.
Wait. Okay. Real quick. All right. I'm not gonna get into the passes that we're seeing. And I'm not gonna go back to the comment that you had before. All right, going forward.
Huh?
Nothing.
Say your mind,
What?
Taylor. Why you hiding?
No. We can't be talking about smooth passes.
Yeah, that's what we're here for.
Don't get me wrong.
Speak.
Don't get me wrong. I've seen the passes too, and I think they're crazy, but like it's only been like 1 or 2, man. Let's calm it down a little bit. We've seen some great passes in the day. You said his name yourself, Coach Lewis. So yo, come on, like Magic. There's a reason his name was Magic. He put Magic on the court. Like it was nah, man. Come on. All right.
He also is tragic.
We'll see.
I don't disagree with you. So for me personally, coming out of the East and the West, obviously I have the Lakers coming out of the West. I see big things. I don't think, going back to your point, Coach, I don't think injuries will set them very back that far, especially considering that the talent they have on the team. They're definitely going to make the playoffs, finals. I think that's a heavy consideration. I know that for a fact. As far as coming out of the East, it was tough for me, really and truly. It was really tough for me because of my expectations that I kind of have on these players, especially with the rules that they put on themselves. I think it's going to be a battle between Brooklyn and the Celtics, but I do think that the Celtics will come up on top, just due to the experience that they have together, just due to the chemistry that they have together on the court. I think that plays a big role going forward. And like you guys said, adding a man like Tristan Thompson is a big step up for them. And this is why I didn't completely it's crazy because, like you said, Coach, I think it's crazy because LaMelo's smooth. I think he's gonna step up on Charlotte, and I feel like they could sneak into the 8th seed and possibly even be a 7th seed.
Mm.
So I'm gonna have them coming up as my dark horse. I had them coming up as my dark horse.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to give them any respect this year, and that's why they're going to do so well. Teams aren't going to prepare for them like they are other teams.
Yeah, but I will
No,
say this
not
about
fully.
Charlotte. They really are well coached.
They are.
Well, the other
Yeah.
side to it too is if you look at their schedule, like all these teams have a lot of double headers, but if you look at Charlotte's schedule, most of their double headers are against teams that aren't going to fare well this year. So they kind of got lucky that way with their schedule too.
That is true.
That's what
Ooh,
Stephen
that's-
Smith said too. He goes like based on the schedule for them on the back-to-back of their double headers, that most of the teams that they're playing aren't going to be a factor this year.
Right. Yeah. Honestly, okay. So, my team to come out the West, I know this might be a little a reach.
Just
but
say it, man. It's
Say it,
okay.
I got the Denver Nuggets.
That is a reach.
Oh,
I
Look
got
at the
Denver-
jersey
okay.
you're wearing.
Listen, I know. Listen, Michael Porter has played really well in the bubble. Same with Bobo. I think they will make a big jump this year if they both
Need a
can stay
Bobo
healthy.
cereal fan.
If they could-
Wow, the man just said that, eh? Wow.
Oh, ball.
I'm never gonna look at him the
This-
same way now. Louis,
bro,
why would you do
they are-
that?
Uh,
Every time
I know I'm
all right,
making
allow
it
the man
a
to
lot,
speak, Derwin, bro.
but no, my bad. But
Sorry. Go.
I think it's all good. No worries. I
My
think
bad.
they can make a big jump. I think they can come out the West. And with the East, I want to go with Boston. Boston, they have Kemba Walker, they have Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Marcus Smart. They have a really well coaching staff. You know, I think they can make it far. My dark horse team is the Phoenix Suns. Honestly,
Woo.
I think Chris Paul can, if he can play like he did in OKC and really be like that second option to Devin Booker, plus they have DeAndre Ayton, I think they could be really good. So
Yeah, I didn't even
I
think
like
about
that.
Phoenix.
I like that too. I like that
Phoenix,
too.
bro.
Yeah,
Phoenix
but
is a
listen,
good pick.
Chris Paul opens up so many more options for Devin Booker because
Yeah.
everybody when they
Spacing
play
is
Phoenix, they know if when you're playing Phoenix, they know that if you put all your focus on Booker, you can shut them down. Now you can't, man.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna
You got
be
a guy
dangerous.
that can get other guys buckets and put them in the right positions on the court. So they literally got their quarterback with their stars with Devin Booker there too. So Phoenix definitely gonna make some noise. That's a good pick. That's a really good pick.
Mhm.
Look how beautiful look how beautiful the sky is out here. Up in the
I'm-
trees. So
I'm
nice.
telling y'all, this man went to the North Pole and left us behind.
Disrespectful, yo. Disrespectful.
Who's disrespectful?
You.
How am I disrespectful? I'm pissed off. I'm here in a room. It's quarantine. He outside.
That's what I'm
Outside.
talking about, fam. That's what I'm talking about. He's the one disrespectful. Cause yo.
Oh
you-
yeah,
not
he's
like a
disrespectful. I'm sorry.
20-foot. Yeah, there's like a 20-foot fire near the water right now.
Oh, thank you.
Hey,
Someone
you.
called JJ.
Thank you.
Got the 60 of Henny on ice.
man
Oh
said,
my god.
man said, well, thank you.
Ho ho ho.
Oh my gosh. This is not fair. But you know what, man? Listen, this Christmas special, what makes it so great is that we all, as much as we all disagree, there's so much love in the air for each other, and we only pray for the best for each other all the time, and there's always
You all better love me. I'm
It's good.
sensitive. You all better love me. I'm sensitive. I'll cry, eh? Real shit.
I shed 5 tears, bro.
Nah. We don't need none of that on camera. We don't need none of that. But it's
Why,
much
man?
love. But just know, y'all need to know something. I have to say it in the mic. AD and LeBron are the greatest of all time.
Oh my,
Oh my
God.
oh my god, I'm done, bro. Just call it a night. Like
Nah.
subscribe.
They top 5 for sure. They top 5 based on the skill and dominance. I stand by that. I'm sorry. I had to bring it back up. Y'all gonna call me out on it. I'm gonna stand by it.
we have to have a
Yo,
debate
anybody
about
know a
that.
good coach for the elite team?
Yeah, man. Give Durant a call.
Yo, he's
Taylor,
on that.
Taylor's right there.
Oh my
The
God,
the
I
assistant
gave it
come
to
up, bro.
Durant.
Assistant with no experience, come on. Yeah, let's run that.
I'm done. I got it, man. No worries. You need a crazy guy like Phil Jackson on the staff.
Oh,
I'm
You
a
got
crazy
me,
guy.
fam.
Mad.
You got me. I'm nuts. I'll pick up all your texts. I got you. My video
But
keeps
yeah.
cutting out.
Yeah, no, we'll wrap this up.
Let's just
Thank you guys for
back
coming
to
on.
that comment. Let's just review the fact that Lakers just received their rings. 4th ring, baby. 4th ring.
LBJ,
4th ring.
LBJ.
if he gets
I don't
his
wanna hear
fifth, he's
nothing
better
every-
than Jordan.
any-
No cap. If he gets his fifth,
He
If
he's
he
gets
gets
one-
his 5th,
He's
say
better than
less.
Jordan?
if he gets his 5th ring, he's better than Jordan. I'm sorry.
You saying this on record as you don't.
I know.
let
I'm
that
saying
slide.
this
Alright.
on record. He's better than
Alright.
Jordan if he wins his 5th ring. I'm just
Hey,
saying.
yo.
I'm
hey.
sorry.
Merry Christmas to all of you. They're about to start shooting off fireworks like dummies. So Merry Christmas
Okay.
to you all.
Merry
Yes,
Christmas,
Merry
gentlemen.
Christmas to you
You know,
too.
thank
Merry Christmas,
Christmas to
everybody
all
out there.
y'all.
Thank you for watching.
you guys.
Says thank you guys. Please like, subscribe, follow us
Yeah,
IG, like,
Appreciate all you
comment.
guys.
Drop
Yes.
a comment.
Yes, my brother.
Let us
Yes,
know.
all y'all fans, all y'all viewers. We appreciate all of you. We'll have more material going forward. It's gonna be crazy, man. 2021's almost here. Y'all gonna see some big things. We gonna do a crazy reaction stuff. But until then, stay safe, stay
Peace.
indoors, and stay blessed.
Enjoy your loved ones.
We out
We'll talk to you
here.
soon.
Merry Christmas. Happy New
Yeah.
Year.
Yeah.